All right, so I'm going to talk about why we design home pages on purpose. We do this so that people will actually be guided. People, that is, your customers or prospective clients, they will be guided on a path to actually making a purchase with you and buying your stuff. If we don't do this, well, then they're less likely to actually want to take that step forward and give you their money. Because while in theory, yes, you can design a website any way you want, the reason why you commonly see homepages and landing pages like this is because they work. They are purpose built, purpose designed to get your customer to take the next step with you. And the specific role of the homepage is for a customer who already knows your brand name or your product or service name, and they're ready to take the next step. Otherwise, we'll purpose design your pages, other pages for different purposes or different offerings. But the homepage, generally speaking, is where people go when they already know your brand name. This is also the reason why, if we're running ads, especially to colder audiences who may not be familiar with your name, this is why we don't send that traffic to the homepage, and we instead send the traffic to pages that specifically cater towards the offer or the transformation or the transition that they were promised in that ad. But in this example, I'm going to talk specifically about home pages. As I said, the homepage is for people who already know your product name or your brand. They don't need too much convincing, too much selling to. If somebody's searching for your name, they know that they want you, or they know that they want the specific name of your product, they'll go to that page. This page needs to reinforce that they're in the right spot. And whether this is a coach or a psychologist or a vet clinic, and I have done lots of websites for veterinary clinics. So this needs to just make the person feel sure that they're in the right place and they are going to get something good out of working with you, which is why this big text, this is what we call the unique value proposition, gives them at a glance some assurance of what they're going to get after transacting with you. So it's secure email that protects your privacy. For Proton Mail, it's as simple as they can get it. This is what you're going to get from dealing with Proton Mail. If it was, somebody searching the web for what is the most secure email, they might not be looking to sign up with Proton Mail on that session. They might be looking to explore their options. But here, if somebody's landed on this page, it is likely that they are sure that they want Proton Mail. So this just backs up the promise that Proton Mail will give you. And then this smaller text below here is the vehicle that will take you to that. So the important part of this sentence is an encrypted email service. So that you're getting, the promise is you get secure email that protects your privacy. And then the vehicle that gives you that promise is an encrypted email service. And here they've also said based in Switzerland. So that is a decision that the company made to highlight that Switzerland have great privacy laws. So that just sort of highlights that Switzerland, because their laws are so strong, this helps emphasize that your email is going to be secure. And what you put here, whether you're based in location, whether you have a money back guarantee, or whether you promise a change in 14 days, it is something psychological, and yes, it is here to persuade someone to buy with you. Ideally, you're saying that because you actually mean it and you actually will, you're based in location or you will do a thing in 14 days. Because yeah, if you say something here, make sure that it's true, hopefully. But those are the reasons why this text is big and this slightly smaller text is here. They're there on purpose. And like why these buttons are here on purpose as well. So again, somebody's decided that they already want Proton Mail. The call to action, pretty much close to center of the screen, is create a free account. That is the next step once you've decided that you want Proton Mail. And here on this page as well, we've got some social proof. So these things here, 100 million plus accounts, 4.7 plus star rating, and Swiss based. So again, these are sort of, I don't like this word, psychological. These are things that will help persuade someone that, Proton Mail is good and it's a good idea to sign up with them because they've got so many customers and they've got this amazing rating, and they've also been featured in these news platforms. Again, this is about, in this case, selling a dream outcome. This is about giving the customer what they want. And this is the job of your homepage. This is what it's meant to do. Now, sure, you can, if you want, put some kind of hooly-dooly fantastic animation or a beautiful photo that takes up the whole screen. The thing is, though, it's just there for aesthetics. If you want something that's just front and center for aesthetics, then that makes more sense if you're an animator or a photographer. Then yeah, by all means, put your best photos up there in the center to show people, this is the dream you get from buying my photography services. So this is why Proton Mail didn't really need any kind of fancy graphics or animation. They've kept it simple. They've put white space in, and they've included everything that they need to convince you or persuade you that that signing up for Proton Mail is a good idea. Nothing more or less. No arrows pointing at the button. They didn't need to put a video up here. You're almost convinced to sign up for Proton Mail. This is just helping you take that extra step. This is what a homepage should fulfill for your brand. Now, as for the rest of the page, everything else is not here, we're not putting stuff, images or text into columns with neat icons. It's not there for aesthetics or just to, fill up space or, look like it's important. The amount of content that you put on your homepage, or any page for that matter, any page that's selling something, the right amount of content is the amount of content that you need to help someone decide to buy your stuff, no more or less. So this could be FAQs, this could be testimonials, this could be reviews. How much or how little you put on this page is what you need to sell your thing. You can, if you want to, find a website template which has, nice looking aesthetic icons and photos and stuff like that. But to me, I don't want to put any of that on your webpage unless it's serving a purpose. Because even though people might not be reading everything word for word, everything that's on here should help them decide to make a purchase with you. So hopefully that is true, that is unique to you, and it helps your person decide. That's what it needs to do. If you don't want to listen to me and just design your website the way you feel like it, by all means do that. But I'd like to design pages on purpose so that they get more people interested in buying from you. The consequence of not designing this way, not putting thought or purpose into everything you put on the page, is that less percentage of website visitors convert into buyers. That's it. So I hope you found this helpful. If you've got any questions to do with building pages for your website, or if you'd like me to do it for you, I am available. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you around on the internet. Bye for now.